Maybe I should let Noctis take over. Sickness. Chapter 10. Misa. To be continued. It's now Monday morning. Completely oblivious to my absence during the night, Sarah's morning ritual followed the same pattern as always. Wake up, prepare for school, drag my carcass out of bed, make breakfast, and oh god, did the screen go off again? Did the screen thing go off?
No.
Oh, thank God for that. My Skype thing just changed. Make breakfast and then depart. As has become apparent lately, however, it's not an easy routine to follow when said carcass doesn't return home until the early hours of the morning. But after preparing a bowl of cereal for her worthless brother and kissing him goodbye, Sarah indeed carried on with her day as usual, leaving me with the privacy I needed to work. Weaponry, next-gen armor. Next-gen armor!
Oh my god.
We're dealing with next-gen Xbox. They have like Xbox armors and PS4 armor.
Oh my god.
All sorts of high-tech gadgets. Everything in here is a decade ahead of its time. It's a wonder how they even borrow their fake wonder drugs. It's obvious with their primary income doesn't stem from selling medication. Stuff in here looks like it was taken directly out of a sci-fi series. If anything else had presented me with these, there's no way in hell I would believe them. It's all postmodern stuff that nobody in their right mind would come up with. I mean, really, an obsidian blading? What the hell is that? And these personal flight pods. How can you mount submachine guns to the front of a vehicle? They still claim it's for transport. Anything in here is a weapon. Or made for some kind of war. Did Ada supply the military with this stuff? Or are they actually an intelligence agency? Like out of a James Bond film? Or are they trying to build an empire just like Kurosu? Made like Darth Vader.
Yes.
Join me. We will rule the galaxy as father and son.
Dad, fuck off. You're going through an emo phase again. You need to stop.
No, I'm not. You're not my real dad.
Luke just kicks him. Bitch, sit down. It's story time.
Actually kicks him off the edge of the Death Star. No.
I was only supposed to kick you so you'd sit down, but this works for me too.
Knowing my luck, that's exactly what's going on. Kurosu and Ada both rushing to build their empires with me stuck in the middle, working for the sire without a multi-million-dollar international corporation. All the money in the world isn't sufficient payment for going up against Ada. And I settled on a single house. Because of my stress levels seemed to be rising, I catch a glance at the clock, realizing just what time it was. Among the many work-related matters swirling around my head, there was still one event which could go either way. And if I had many reservations about my job in general, there was no excuse to keep my date waiting. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, don't keep me waiting.
Thank God the murdering singing guitar man's gone.
Phew.
Leaving my house later than intended, I arrived at Central Park right on time. I had to push through a surprising amount of foot traffic, and I almost lost my way a couple of times. But at the pace I was walking, I somehow managed. Phew, no more people out than I expected. Most people should be at work or school by now, so I thought the streets would be relatively empty. Unfortunately, being such a busy part of the city, that's rarely the case. Oh! She's adorable!
I'm so kawaii!
She's even wearing wait, is she wearing shorts or a skirt? I think she's
I'm wearing a
shorts.
skirt.
Looks like shorts.
It's a skirt!
That's not a skirt!
You can't tell me what to do with my clothes. This is a skirt.
Skirt!
It's a skirt.
As I wandered around the area, silently cursing at Sai's vague meeting place of Central Park, I set my eyes on my partner for the morning.
Ah.
Waiting under the sun, waiting under the sun's harsh rays was Misa, who always seemed to be enduring the repercussions of her choice in clothing. Between her decision to wear a black jumper and the fact that she was waiting in the direct sunlight, the heat was no doubt taking its toll on her, causing visible sweat to fall on her face and neck. Why the heck is she wearing a jumper on a day like today? For that matter, why hasn't Misa just removed her jumper? She's obviously uncomfortable. For reasons beyond my knowledge, Misa continued to enjoy the unpleasant rays of the morning sun, sweating profusely as she waited for her partner. It would be cruel of me. It would be cruel of me to keep Misa waiting any longer. Time to begin our morning together. Oh my god, you changed completely. You look like a completely different person now. Good morning, Misa.
I bow to you. What? What's wrong?
I like her subtle eyebrow raise.
You question my ways?
I guess my grin didn't merit a reply. Oh well, no use dwelling on it. First of all, we need to decide on what we'll do for the day. I haven't really given it any thought, even though I said I did have a plan. But we should be able to kill at least a few hours, right? Besides, it's for Misa's sake that we're here. Surely she has the destination in mind. So, have you given any thought as to where you like to go?
Nuh-uh.
Or not? Apparently it's up to me after all. Where would be a good place to take a nice young girl with a habit of killing people? How about a museum?
Take me to a place where I can kill people.
How about a museum? I'm sure a city of this size must have one. Sai did want me to teach you about this culture after all, and a girl as quiet as Misa would be most welcome there.
No.
No good, huh? Sai may want to out to be educational, but that doesn't mean Misa feels the same way. I can't blame her for not wanting to go to an educational facility during her free time. Or perhaps Misa doesn't want to be here with me. It's not as though I ever saw her father actually ask if she wants to go. We could go to the pool or maybe the movies.
No.
Let's go to speak English, right? Fine, let's just walk around town.
Yeah.
Do you speak English?
Oka basha busha?
Okay, never mind then. So this is what the city looks like during the day, huh? When I was with Marcus, we spent a lot of time traveling between targets, but we mostly just sat on public transport and went for short walks around the small districts. Actually, walking around in the heart of the city like this during broad daylight is just awful. Misa and I started walking off with a meter or so between us, but as the crowd grew thicker, Misa inched closer to my side. You're not a fan of crowds either, huh? I figured as much. Even without Misa saying a word, she clearly feels uncomfortable. And who can blame her? Stuck with someone who's more or less a stranger walking down a crowded street in sweltering heat dressed in a sweater. But while I can't help the fact that she's stuck with me, I can at least do something about her other sources of discomfort. Or go somewhere that there is no people. Seeking to ease Misa's heat exhaustion, I escorted her to a nearby mall. Within, we immediately relieved in the cool air. Feeling bad now? She isn't the only one. On a hot day like today, you really can beat a free air conditioning. Better yet, while there are still more people here than I like, it isn't as crowded as on the street. As far as venues go, this has to be... Before Misa and I could venture any further inside, or visit any of the stores, the sound of her stomach growling reached my ears. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell was that?
Tummy.
Hungry? Well, we've been walking around for a while. Let's eat, shall we? Taco Heaven, Canaan, Mario's Grill, Zen Cafe. Where the fuck am I? As Misa and I approached the shopping center's food court, we found ourselves swarmed by people once again. We were able to place our orders easily enough, with Misa simply pointing at what she wanted. But with so many people around, I doubt whether or not we can get seated. Honestly, we did get stuck with the midday rush. We couldn't have been walking around for that long. And whose bright idea was to buy lunch in a crowded food court anyway? At least when Marcus and I were collecting the restaurants we visited were practically empty. If the crowd doesn't disperse soon, we're gonna end up eating while standing. Aww. After receiving our orders and making our way to a less crowded part of the food court, Misa and I found seats at last. In front of me was my order of chicken curry, and before Misa sat her fried rice with sweet pork. The smell alone was enough to make me oh god, fuck, another word I can't read, salivate. Especially after walking around with so little in my stomach all morning, so I couldn't wait to dig in. But as I looked across at Misa, she didn't seem to show my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? Is it possible I misunderstood Misa's order? Did she make her selection with the point of her finger after all? Or perhaps Misa herself got the wrong order. Decided to make it sound like Misa isn't overly familiar with this country, and I haven't heard her spoken a word of English. No wait, I know what this is. And Sarah thinks I can't read people. Never use a knife before a fork, huh? Like this.
Stop touching me!
I showed Misa how to cut the pork and scoop up some pork and rice with the fork, and brought it to her mouth.
Yum 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 yum. Mmm.
Now that's what I like to see. So Sarah would probably call me an intolerant for assuming that was the issue, but you can't argue with the results. Just as I can use a knife and fork, but can't figure out chopsticks, there's no shame in the reverse being true. Not that Misa seems to be having such an issue now. She's much faster to learn than I am, I give her that. Too easy, huh?
Huh?
I thought she was like gonna start tearing there. I don't know why, it's just like the way that it's drawn, it looks like she's got tears starting to form. As I looked at Misa's radiant smile, I forgot all about her occupation and sketchy life, if only for a moment. Whether the girl in front of me was truly a ruthless killer, an unfortunate victim of her father's career, or something between, all I can see was just a young girl enjoying her time above ground.
He.
Misa began to happily cut into her food once more, no longer bothered by the minor lack of understanding preventing her from letting loose. Wow, Misa must have been hungry. Just look at her go.
Nom 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 nom.
Speaking of which, if I don't hurry up, Misa's gonna finish without me. Yeah, but hurry up and eat my food.
Nom 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 nom.
After eating our fill, doing what I spend most of my time trying not to laugh at Misa's enthusiasm, the two of us walked around the mall looking for ways to kill time. We didn't actually visit many stores, but came in our goal for the day. I had to say the trip was a success. Continuing to portray the reserved image she earned earlier, Misa excitedly pointed to a store after store, quickly eating time as we wandered around and aimlessly. I fulfilled my duty as a tour guide, and by explaining the purpose behind each venue, but for the most part my explanations appeared to go in one ear and out the other. Even Misa only knew exactly what the venues were for, or rather go in and experience them firsthand. She doesn't know how the mall works.
No, I'm a dum-dum.
Having passed the initial hurdle of awkwardness, the time Misa and I spent together soon passed. Before I knew it was time to see off. We hadn't agreed on an exact time, but with the sun setting and my sister's return quickly approaching, I thought it was time to end our outing. As per my agreement with Scion, I escorted Misa back to the all too familiar arena. I wasn't told on an exact drop-off point, but this should be fine, right? Kurosa's office is only a short walk from here, and I assume that Misa's home, wherever it may be, can't be that far from here either. Alright, this is it. I guess I'll see you at the same time tomorrow. What is it?
Bye bye.
Weirdo.
What'd you call me?
Nothing.
Yeah, you better not call me nothing.
Despite the fact that she never said a word, Misa took off with a smile, broadcasting her enjoyment without reservation. And then she died. It's like she just explodes.
No.
After seeing Misa off, I arrived back home at the unusually early hour. Since I admitted to my sister that I no longer work at the warehouse, I had no reason to waste my time in the city, and my work for the week wasn't something I could go off and deal with on a whim. With that in mind, I could arrive home early in the afternoon, guilt-free, and offer Sarah no explanation whatsoever for my return, trusting that she'd rather take peace in my presence than question it. Sarah usually gets home approximately 4:15 p.m. during the week, giving me almost half an hour before I return. That should give me enough time to bathe and study size blueprints before Sarah gets back. Although I haven't started working on my assignment for the week, Kurosa's other project was still nagging at the back of my mind. Misa had taken up my mornings, so I couldn't look over anything work-related in Sarah's presence. So, the short gap between the two seemed like my best bet. Hopefully I can get anything done. One shower and a study session later, I returned to the living room and waited for the arrival of my sister. 4:15 had come and gone, but still waited patiently and anticipated her return.
I'm home.
4:30 p.m., huh? Well, that was close enough. Sarah probably just missed the bus or something. Afternoon, sis.
Yeah.
Responding half-heartedly, Sarah immediately averted her gaze, showing no sign of her usual enthusiasm. Was she secretly at the mall spying on me? Did she play hooky?
Maybe.
Unfortunately for Sarah, her verse simply gave me the opportunity to show twice in one day that even I could read. I know that look. Which subject are you failing this time, huh?
It's not like that, really.
Relax, I'm not your fault. Besides, my grades were far worse than yours, so I'm in no position to criticize. So which subjects is it? History again? Art?
So, the school counselor asked me to give you this.
The counselor? I opened the envelope and read the letter within. They want me to attend a counseling session with you?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
Signed inwardly, I could already guess what the counseling would be about. They do know that it's been over a month since our parents died, right? It's a little late now. Damn, like I don't have enough on my plate already. And what makes a school counselor think they're qualified to handle family debts anyway? Isn't that a little far out of their pay grade?
Don't worry, I don't expect you to go. You have work, right? And I'm sure she won't have anything meaningful to say.
You've got that right. But when you get in trouble, if I don't show, they probably assume that you never gave me the letter.
Oi, I'm not you, you know. People actually trust me to do the right thing.
Ouch.
Yeah, bitch.
You've got me there. Letters aimed at me will always mail to our house.
Haha, I'd forgotten about that. Even letters for school events and award ceremonies were mailed to our house. You really did make a bad name for yourself.
It's not like I was trying to. I was just trying to avoid unnecessary conflict.
By losing your report cards and forgetting that you had detention?
Exactly. What do you think would happen if our parents saw my actual grades?
Well, despite your efforts, they got to see them in the end anyway. As I recall, Dad patted you on the back and Mom took away your handheld gaming console.
Ah, I forgot about that. I should really go back and get some of my games one of these days.
Anyway, as I was saying, just leave it to me. If she has anything interesting to say, I'll let you know.
On that note, Sarah headed towards our bedroom to get changed, leaving me alone with the letter from school. Wait, where did I hide the frickin' doc? Where did I hide those blueprints exactly? Cause that's gonna be a bit of a worry if she sees them.
He's just sitting on them and hoping for the best.
No one look underneath the couch pillow. No one look underneath the couch pillow. I felt that there was something more Sarah wasn't telling me. That visiting this counselor together might be amusing, but only I decided to pay the letter no more thought. As Sarah said, I have work to do, and Sarah will pass on any important information anyway. So in this case, I'm just glad to have dodged the bullet. Is that what's really going on, or does she have a boyfriend secretly? She's secretly dating someone. What's going on? I have to know. As night blanketed the city and my sister fell into a deep sleep, I wandered around the dark streets surrounding my destination for the night. Per my instructions, I made my way to Andre's gym, ready for my first night of training with Sai. Andre's gym, huh? I haven't been there that long since our training together, yet it only feels like a lifetime ago. Since I started working as a collector, it seems like this place is always closed, day and night. I guess Andre is back doing collections himself, too busy to run a gym on the side. Despite the brief flash of nostalgia, my dominant feelings upon entry was unease. The moment I entered the gym, what awaited me was once again a pitch-black venue, and the ominous feeling like from last time came back in full force. Damn, I should have known. Before I realized that I could feel the icy touch of steel pressed up against my throat again. Without making a sound, much would be a killer closed the distance between us and drew his weapon, bringing me an inch away from death. I knew it would mean that if we were on assignment and I was the target, I would have been dead at the moment I opened the door. You're dead. The familiar tone reaffirmed what I already knew to be true. Yeah, I know. Fortunately for me, we went on assignment and I wasn't the target. The person waiting for me was Sai, my new instructor, the one co-worker of mine who always looked and acted like a real killer. As Sai let go, the gym gradually grew lighter, revealing the face of my instructor for the night. Here. Wasting no time with idle chit-chat, Sai immediately threw a pair of knives towards my feet. Knives? What are these for? Do you have to ask? We're here to train, and from what I've heard, knives are your specialty. I wouldn't call them my specialty, they're just the only kind of weapon I ever used. Today you'll learn how a real killer wields knives. Take this too. As I tried to balance the knives in one hand, Sai threw towards me a steel plastic satchel with jet black clothes inside. Change of clothes? Why do I need to change of clothes in order to train? Would you rather risk cutting up your own clothes? Oh. Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, that would be bad. Getting home with my clothes cut into pieces would raise all kinds of alarm bells for my sister. I removed the plastic bag from the garb and inspected the outfit. Doesn't seem terribly comfortable, but it beats the alternative. Yes, it beats the alternative of having you get cut down. I put the plastic bag on my head. I put on the pitch black outfit and picked up the knives at my feet. The clothes were tight, and the knives were different than any I'd used before, but as a whole, it didn't feel out of place. Actually, this isn't half bad. I kind of feel like a real assassin. Black, skin-tight clothing, knives with the express purpose of killing. As I began to marvel my new outfit, a third presence made itself known. Silently encroaching from the near the ring, a being dressed in black walked over, holding in their right hand a sword the length of which matched their short stature. They walked over slowly, gradually coming into the light, but even as the distance between us shortened, the darkness continued to mask their face and body, making it difficult to tell who it is. It's Misa. Are you both ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Good. Sai breathed in deeply, watching both of his students give their approval as he added one last warning. Careful not to kill him, Misa. Wait, did he just say... Whoa! Wasting no time, Misa closed the distance between us in the blink of an eye. She swung the blades from my left. She swung the blade from my left, narrowly missing my throat, and then immediately followed me with a swipe from the right, opening a slit in my new clothes from which the blood flew out. Crap, crap, crap. Misa's isn't playing around. Practice or not, she's out for blood. Oh fuck, really? Really? The game's giving me an option to do this now? Fuck, I have to save.
I must kill thee.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. What do I move in or pull back?
I'm
gonna go and move in.
Okay.
Oh, I got her! Misa's blade sliced through the air to my right. This time stopping dead at the moment it reached my body. Rather than jump backwards, I moved in, holding my body close to Misa's and restricting her movement. Swords may have an edge over knives when it comes to reach, but at this distance I have the advantage. Misa needs space in order to move the way she wants. She can't maneuver that thing properly when I'm this close. Fast learner. As Sai's words reach my ears, I calm down slightly, remembering my other objective. That's why I need to prove to Sai, to prove to everyone that I have what it takes. My first hit wasn't a fluke. I'll show them that I... Whoa! Misa once again moved like lightning, positioning herself only a foot in front of me and readying her blade immediately. She got me. One kill for Misa. It's not just her speed. Misa has a deadly accuracy and control. Misa learned only shallow cuts, not deep enough to do any real damage, but she was able to stop her blade a mere inch away from my throat. A real killer indeed. A gun! The second the command left Sai's mouth, Misa went on the offensive once more. I barely managed to raise my blades in defense, and as a sword cut in from the side, and it took every inch of my strength to parry her attack with one hand. Keeping my other knife free, I swung at Misa's chest, unsure of where else I could hit her without risking her life. But as I determined to land my first hit, Misa effortlessly dodged the blade, ducking under the slash without showing any hint of losing her composure. Your opponent is shorter than you are. Aim for the chest is pointless. Go for the throat. Sai advised me from the sidelines, no doubt confident that I couldn't land a hit on his daughter, no matter where I aimed. Rather than attack again, however, I used the lesson I learned from our first bout and moved in closer, brushing aside Misa's blades, and I escaped her optimal strike zone. Well, at least I tried to. As I moved in, Misa gracefully glided under my grasp and navigated her way around my body. Bereft of hesitation and difficulty alike, Misa once again positioned her blade at my throat, signaling the end of our second round. 2 kills for Misa. Suoh, don't underestimate your opponent because of her size. She moves faster and more nimble than you ever hope to be.
Size.
Huh? What did you say?
The way you said size, it's like size.
Wait, did I say size? I said Suoh. Where did I say size?
Right there. Because
Where?
of her size.
Oh, size, right. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, it's the way you said it was funny.
Misa isn't particularly strong, despite the fact that she's wielding a sword with 2 hands. I was able to block her with a single knife wielded in 1 hand. But what she lacks in strength, she makes up with her speed and dexterity. Again! If I'm gonna learn even a single blow, I need to learn how to counter her speed. And if I don't do it soon, well, she can only cut me so many times before I keel over. I do like that little eye glow thing they had going for the eyes. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
2 long, sweaty, painful, death-defying hours passed, and at last, we called it a night. 4 wins and 168 losses. I lost by a landslide.
No shit.
At least I got 4 wins.
Only 4.
Hey! 4 is better than 4 would be better than most people against a trained assassin. Though we took
Fair enough.
Though we took short periodic breaks, those 2 hours were predominantly spent in combat. Our matches grew longer as the night progressed, partially because I grew accustomed to fighting Misa on one-on-one, but mostly because she lacked my stamina. Thanks to that, I actually managed to win a few matches towards the end. Of course, Misa's exhaustion became evident to even me. Scion actually called an end to the night's training. 4 wins on your part, not bad at all. You've improved dramatically over the last 2 hours. So he says, but we both know that was only due to Misa's mercy and exhaustion that I lasted as long as I did. Misa cut me fast and shot without a moment's hesitation, making incisions light enough that I could continue to fight, but deep enough to hurt and bleed plenty. I hope you're right. I was ready to get my ass kicked for a while there. Misa handed me some band-aids and bandages after we finished, which I promptly used to close up the innumerable cuts she inflicted upon me. Luckily, there were no terribly deep cuts. Plenty of small, painful cuts, but nothing that wouldn't heal within a week. With the wounds dressed and I had to change back into my regular clothes, I presuming that our night was at an end.
Ha!
Have fun, Misa. As exhausted as our train left Misa, she was still able to summon as much enthusiasm as ever. I guess it's probably more fun to be on the given end of cuts like these, huh? Not that I didn't enjoy it myself. Anyway, that would do for tonight. Same time again tomorrow and evening. Fidget.
Bye-bye.
What did you do? What did you do? Nothing! I swear! Sir?
We did the sex.
What? Oh, that's it. You're dead. No, I didn't mean to. I swear. It's nothing. Don't get yourself killed.
You want to know how we did it? We held hands.
No! Don't tell me! Sickness. Chapter 11. Abuse. Oh, God. I've got this funny feeling that frickin' Sarah's being abused again. Much better. Oh, God, it's the music again. Is Guitar Man here?
No.
Good. After wishing my sister luck as she left to go to school, go and see the school counselor, I spent the remainder of my morning going over to Kosei's blueprints, studying them devotedly. Despite making little sense to me, the blueprints allowed me to at least memorize the layout of the research facility, which in turn eased my anxiety about the immediate break-in. Even given my minor role and considering that I'd be working under Sai's tutelage, I still felt more anxious than I cared to admit. As the morning dragged on, however, my worries were overshadowed by an event more immediate and important.
Hello.
Good morning, Misa. Well, someone's in a good mood this morning. Yesterday morning, Misa seemed utterly indifferent. It wasn't until later in the day that she started opening up a little. Going by her playful smile today, however, it seems yesterday's efforts definitely had a positive effect. Even if it didn't show during training last night. So give any thoughts as to where you like to go today? The fountain? What the fuck? Better make it safe. Better make it safe.
Oh my god. Can we see what the second one is?
Yes, we can. Well, if you really want to. But don't you think you're a bit young for that? And your father would probably kill me. Though I must admit, as a teenage mayor, I'm rather curious. Alright, so be it. If you want to enter a wet t-shirt contest that badly, I'll help you out.
What the fuck?
You don't know what a wet t-shirt competition is? What contest is?
Nuh-uh.
Damn, I'm sure that would have gotten a rise out of Sarah. Forget it, I'm just joking anyway. You want to go and see the water up close like a swimming pool or something, or the beach? Okay, go back. Okay, go back. We're gonna need to build relationship points. So let's see. That one's gonna be stupid, so we're gonna go to the beach. You want to go and see the water up close, right? Like a swimming pool, or the beach.
Uh-huh.
Did you bring any swim gear?
Huh?
Oh, come on. That question hardly warrants confusion. Oh, wait. Could it be that she only wants to see the water and not go swimming? You just want to walk along the water and not actually enter it?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's fine with me. What this girl finds enjoyable may be confusing, but at least she's easy to please. Unfortunately, though some semi-ruined some areas of this massive city, Richmond is by no means close to the sea. There were several lakes just outside its borders, just a few indoor pools within, but the actual ocean would take half a day to reach via public transport. So until my sister's next overnight field trip, whenever the hell that is, Misa would just have to settle with the next best thing. The sewers.
No.
What a pain. Sir. Forget it. I'll fill you in later. You came here for a reason, right? Of course. Mindful of recent changes in staff, I have sent out feelers for potential new recruits. In particular, my focus has been on able-bodied men and women currently working for Adada and its direct competitors. The search is ongoing, but I have high expectations, and I believe I should be able to process the first batch of insiders as early as next week. I see. You're already making the most of your free time, aren't you? Now that you have a babysitter. Really? Really? Is that what I am?
Yes, you will go and buy me things now.
Fuck. No, don't be like that. It's a good thing she's happy. It's a good thing. She's happy, you're happy, and when you two are happy, so am I. I couldn't have hoped for a better arrangement. If you say so. I just need you to do one little thing for me. Yes? I want you to arrange one of the younger recruits to tear your babysitter's sister. His sister? 24/7 surveillance. They are not to act without command or engage the target. The second any of interest happens, they will report it directly to me. Do you have an understanding? Do we have an understanding? I mean, yes, sir. Ooh, this is. What's going on with that? After a lengthy bus ride, Misa and I walked to the nearby lake. The bus itself was particularly empty, no doubt, because most people were in school or at work. And from the moment we set foot outside, it seemed as though we had the lake to ourselves. Maybe we should have stopped to buy some swimming gear after all. I can't say I'm a fan of water, but it seems like a waste not to swim when we have the place to ourselves. Of course, Misa seems to be having fun regardless. Yesterday we met in the heart of the city, and Misa no doubt lives near our workplace, so it wouldn't be surprise me if she rarely gets to see the wall like this. And then she drowned. After walking a while along, Misa and I stopped near a riverbank. She looked at the river, seemingly captivated by the unfamiliar sight. Never been this far away from the city before.
Nuh-uh.
I can't say I'm surprised. Sai doesn't exactly seem like the type to go on an outing like this. Furthermore, we are pretty far away from the city, so it's not the kind of destination you accidentally stumble across. Well, make the most of it. It's a fairly long trip out here, so we can't come here too often. Misa ran off again, brushing off my words as she kept skipping alongside the river. Looking at her now, it's hard to believe that I managed to wear Misa down during the training last night. She may have more stamina than I may have more stamina, but Misa seems like she could run all day. And if we had that much time to kill, she probably would. Unfortunately, that isn't going to happen. While I can appreciate that we need to spend time together in order to work as a team, we can't put off work indefinitely. Since we spent yesterday and today playing around, we only have another 3 days to scout and execute our target. And that may be plenty for someone with Misa's experience, but for a person like me, still new to the job, I'm anxious to get started. Work before play. Misa may want to abide by that mantra, but I do.
No!
We have to do it!
No!
Exhibiting energy I can only dream of possessing, Misa ran herself ragged alongside the river until even the sun's rays appeared to falter. We wasted hour after hour accomplishing nothing at all, as I simply watched Misa run and play. As the day dragged on, however, her energy eventually started to wane, signaling the end of our outing. How'd you feel, Misa? Finally, I was beginning to think we'd be here all night. But now that she's gone to play to her heart's content, Misa can't complain about finally getting to work. Great, in that case, are you ready to head back? We still have time to at least scout our target's residence, right?
Huh?
Don't be like that, we have a job to do. Suddenly realizing that she had forgotten something important, Misa fished a brochure out of her jumper, practically forced into my hands. 3 days only. Come see the amazing. You want to go to a circus?
Uh-huh.
It just never ends, huh? Our time together for the day hasn't even ended yet, and Misa is already planning on our next outing. I mean, it's not that I mind. Hell, if anything, I'm glad. It means Misa is enjoying our time together. But we aren't gonna get to work. Actually, maybe it's just the leverage I needed. All right, let's go to the circus.
Yay!
After work.
You bitch. I'm not happy.
Don't you dare pout. What would your father say if he knew you were trying to ditch work to have fun?
He kicked me in the ass.
We'll go tomorrow, okay? For the day, we should at least scout the target out. That's more like it. I hope Misa will listen to reason. I can't say I'm terribly enthusiastic about such an outing, but if that's what it takes to solidate Misa's cooperation, then so be it. And on that note, at last, it was time for work. I've seen this house so many times now. It's like always the same house. Does everyone just live in the exact same house? Like
Most likely.
Like all the houses are abandoned and they just and everyone's just living in this one house once a week. Like one family lives there, gets killed, and another family lives there for a week, and then it gets killed, and another family lives there and gets killed. It's like it's just stockpile. It's just like it's massive stockpile of freaking dead people.
Yeah.
With playtime over for the day, Misa and I stop by my house, giving time to grab our target's files before heading out to work. Our destination is a small city called Trenton, which rests near the outskirts of our cursed city of Richmond. It's a boring town which many seem to think it's just as far enough away to be safe from the influence of its next door neighbor. Considering the reason for our visit, however, perhaps that is merely wishful thinking. That's not true. As we rode the train to our neighboring city, I pulled out our target's file. Unlike my first paid kill, this time around, I want to prepare. I'm not waiting in some disgusting apartment all day and bored out of my mind. It won't be the sloppy rush job it was last time. I'll show that I've improved, that I'm capable of improving further. With that thought in mind, I opened up our target's file. Tony Roof, 43-year-old, works 9 to 5 on weekdays at a local warehouse. No work on weekends. He's a grunt turned desk jockey, chronic smoker. Yet quiet yet quite overweight. More to the point, it seems Mr. Roof has been held on multiple counts of domestic violence, but never charged. His wife refused to testify, even after he put her in the hospital for almost a month. The police can't do much without her testimonial witness, and she may not pursue any kind of legal action against him. It's been hopeless. It's been a hopeless no-win situation for everybody but Mr. Roof. Well, this guy sounds like a dick. Until now. I don't know who commissioned this murder, how much I'll be getting paid, or even if I'll make a clean break. All I know is I'm going to enjoy this way more than I should. The wife is the one that commissioned this job.
She's like, I can't put up with this anymore.
Please kill him. Please do it. My first
Okay.
Okay. My first kill was accidental, and my first commission target was someone I didn't even know the first thing about. Even if they both deserve it, I didn't feel good about what I did. But this is different. A wife beater, lying his way out of trouble, scaring his wife into dropping no charges, abusing loopholes in the law, or just so he can go ahead and do the same damn thing over and over again. I can't wait. While thinking violent thoughts, I head towards Mr. Roof's house, strolling through one empty street at a time. Being the middle of the day, Mr. Roof was at work, as were most of his neighbors, leaving his house wide open and more accessible than usual. Upon arriving at Mr. Roof's house, however, breaking in was the last thing on my mind. This place is infinitely better than the city streets we patrolled just yesterday. The silent and fresh air of the underpopulated town is something I could easily get used to. Small town and low population, empty streets, and no industrial buildings. There may not be much work here for someone in my current situation, but I get the feeling that the trade-off would be more worthwhile. So this is it, huh? Not bad. I didn't think the guy would be so well off.
Huh?
You don't think he's lucky to own a house like this? I'd kill to live here. Now that's a thought. I wonder how much a house like this would go for if people knew its occupants were slaughtered. Eh? Crap, music can read thoughts. No, wait. I said that first part out loud, didn't I? What? Wouldn't you like to live in a place like this? Fresh air, quiet streets, few people? That's what I thought. But for the time being, let's work on emptying this house. Misa and I took a closer look at the house in question, starting with the pursuit of an entry point. Despite being a seemingly simple enough task, we found that the windows were all locked into place, and the house had no back door. Given my inability to pick locks, the veranda is probably the only feasible option here. Oh, I found the veranda. I finally found the look over there on the veranda.
Oh my god.
Finally, I can finally actually say the word veranda correctly now. Not like I've done in the past, but I just said look over there on the veranda. Like I used that word so badly and so many times. No one would even bother to lock the door leading to the second story. Veranda! And the occupants certainly wouldn't see it coming. The question is, how would I get up there? I could provide Misa with a boost, then get her to unlock the front door. But that would not actually depend on Misa's willingness to go along with such a plan. I can also jump on the veranda from the side, similar to what I did at the K household. But that rate doesn't look sturdy enough to hold my own body weight. I didn't get away unscathed the last time I tried.
Looking for